Hello everybody, this is Kyra with more Let's Fish Digimon World, because that's what we're going to be doing here. Just fishing, pretty much. No, not there. I've been informed, though not directly, that time pretty much stops when I am fishing. I think I need it to be a little bit further ahead than I am right now. That's okay, no big deal. I can do that. Let's advance the clock a teensy bit. In fact, that'll actually do it just fine right there. Okay, see that big, long thing right there? That's my goal. And I'm gonna have to catch him like 6 or 7 times for this to work properly. Don't care. Don't you do it. Here's the thing. If something else bites the hook, everything goes away. Don't you do it. Maybe not everything, but lots of things. Or no, it's him that goes away if something bites the hook. Again, I've basically heard that when you're fishing, time stops. So I don't have to worry about the clock slipping too far ahead and losing him. But he is a bitch to catch. Come on, Seadramon. Come on, Seadramon. I need you to bite this. This, by the way, is pretty much going to be the entire video, so if you're not into fishing, yeah, you might not enjoy this video very much. Come on, I really got to get him lined up. Alright, here should be lined up. Maybe he just doesn't care for meat. He might just like the Digimushrooms. Don't you do it. I'm fishing for a lake guardian, don't you fucking do it. Unless you're a giant sea serpent, I don't want you biting my bait. Actually, I'll take a black trout. I need one of those for Mojima. We're switching bait. Whoops. Mushroom! Yay, mushroom! Meanwhile, Kobe there is just thrilled. Look at him, he's so cute. God, I've forgotten how much I hate this. Every time I tell myself, oh, it won't be so bad, you'll catch him and that'll be that. But it's always that bad, and it's never just that. Come on, Seadramon. Bite fucking hook. See, once I get him once, depending on how long it takes, I can get him again, because I'll know where the lineup for him is. And honestly, if it takes me too long, I'll just not show most of the catches, so that I'll be the one who has to suffer through this shit. I don't know what the fuck is up with the Japanese and fishing minigames, but someone needs to go over to Japan and slap every single fishing minigame person there. Because, no. Alright, I think that was good. I think he liked it that time. Come on, Seadramon. It's kind of distracting watching Kobe chase his tail back there, though. Now, if you think hooking Seadramon sucks, try actually reeling his ass in. Wow, I wasn't actually trying to reel anything in. I was trying to reel closer. Alright, we're gonna do this again. This time out here. That's perfect, right here. That's where I like to cast usually, so I can see him coming. But yeah, he circles the lake. Unfortunately, you can only catch him from this angle. Got him. Snap the line. Keep in mind, I wasn't actually touching it when that line snapped. However, you can hook him more than once. It's when you catch him that everything goes away. So, hook him as many times as you gotta. I've got meat to spare and I can buy more. I'm not hurting for money right now. Alright, I'll get him on the next pass then. Which will be immediately. Quit teasing my bait! Usually he's too smart after 2 failed attempts. But I just do another cast, and it should work. I don't know if he's too smart for it, or if it's just the wrong angle for him, or what, because he doesn't turn very much. Come on. Take it. Fast. He had the thing completely under. This is the other fun part. Is watching him tease the fucking lure. God, I hate him so much sometimes. But yeah, to me, this is the best spot just past the bucket, because there's no other fish here to fuck with your bait and ruin your cast or any of that other fun stuff. Ugh. Just me and my sea serpent trying to catch another sea serpent with a piece of meat that we pulled out of the ground. Well, actually, a four-legged, fern-headed creature pulled out of the ground and then sold to a bat-eared pig or a giant pink bird who then sold it to us to buy with money that we got from trading first aid kits to the abominable snowman in exchange for special floppy disks that we sold to the aforementioned bat-eared pig. Have I mentioned this is a weird game? By the way, that time he did a complete 180 after the damn bait. And the problem with him is he's so big that he can snap the line without me even doing anything. And even though this is a better spot to catch him, because nothing out here fucks with the bait, it is a bad spot to fish for him, or a better spot to fish for him, but a bad spot to catch him, because he can run past the line with this bait. And if he does that, we lose him. Okay, we're going to try it right here. Since now we know for sure that he will take this. Unfortunately, so will those Digi anchovies over there. Come on, Seadramon. Come on, quit teasing the audience. I want to show off how big and awesome you are. Because compared to my Seadramon, he's freaking huge. He's like twice the size of the one I've got. He's pretty fucking massive, actually. Certainly big enough to ride on, and that's actually kind of a plot point. So sleepy, but I gotta stay up. For at least another 2 hours, so that my roommate can make it to his day labor attempt on time. And I say attempt because we're not sure that he'll be able to get going. Another fucking anchovy. You know what? Fuck you. This is what becomes of all fish who bite my line, who aren't the lake guardian. Wahaha. Yeah, I'll bet you don't want to cannibalize it. That could be you. Leave my fate. Really? You're gonna go after my bait now? I'm from Carlin. This is like watching flies fuck. But he went for it. He did go for it, so that's the thing. Unfortunately, from this angle, I really can't see my bait. And that time it didn't go out far enough. There we go. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Even though I'm sure that's actually a black trout. Hope it scared the little shit away from my hook. If you're not the lake guardian, I'm not interested. Really, game? Really? Are you really going to make this episode boring as hell? I'm going to lose so many viewers on this. Nobody's going to watch this. It's nothing even happening. It's just me and some mildly pretty scenery. You know, for the PlayStation era. Well, at least he went for it that time. Come on, you fucking tease. That's it. We're casting out to the fucking bucket again. There we go. I'm not wasting my fish. Give me some meat. Usually just in between the bucket and that one reed out there is a good spot. Gets his attention real nice. None of the other fish really come here, so don't gotta worry about anything stealing my bait. Except him. Because he's an asshole. And that's the thing, he'll swim past it 6 times, and then when you're lulled into a false sense of security, Just nab that stupid thing. Just right off the hook. Just nom nom nom. You're not paying attention. Nom nom nom. 50 bits. Alright, you little brat. Get on the line. I need some water techs. I know two, but I need more. The good news is I did find out that if he can't teach you any more water techs, you just tell him, okay, then I want to be friends. You could ask him for an item, the water bottle, but I already have Seadramon. That's kind of pointless to me. But yeah, time definitely stops, because weather hasn't changed one bit. I gotta learn the timing on him. I've hooked him before. So I've proven I can do it. And hell, I've reeled him in several times before, just not while I was recording and not on this playthrough. It's been years. Why? Why do you hate meat? Why do you hate my hook? I just want to be friends after a series of protracted fishing accidents. In which case you teach me powerful water-type moves that I can use to smite my enemies. Not asking for much, just infinite power. And a ride to Beetle Land. Really? The worst part is, once he gets me over there, Seadramon can take me there wherever. There's no point to it. Why waste money when I can just go to the lakeshore and blow into the flute? And if I could get the flute to go to Beetle Land and still catch him, I would. But I have to do this first. And Beetle Land is not a thing I can really get away with not doing. Oh, and for the record, I screwed up. Leomon does not open a secret shop. He stands in Seadramon's little transport thing and does absolutely nothing. He just looks cool. Which kind of fits in with his character, honestly. Leomon doesn't usually do anything. He does right at the start. He saves people, and then he's just kind of there to look cool after a while. And then he just dies to prove that he's Optimus Prime, I guess. I don't know. Putting me in the mood to watch Digimon, though, big time. Definitely want some Digimon. Definitely some Digimon. Digimon, mon. Anyway, Really? It's drifted far enough over that other fish are starting to investigate the bait. My God, I forgot how much I hated this minigame. Get your ass to shore. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You fucker. Didn't even do anything. I let go. And it still snapped the fucking line. Well, I think we've established this is going to be one case where I reel him in, and the rest of this is going to be done off screen. It'll be the first thing I've ever done off screen on this game. But I think we're all on the same page here that no one wants to sit here and watch me do this for frickin' 3 hours. And that's probably what it's going to take. And yeah. I won't feel quite as much pressure when the camera's not rolling. Plus, I can at least listen to music while I'm trying to catch his derpy ass. Or watch some TV. But I can't do that right now. Matter of fact, I think it'd be hilarious if while I'm doing this, River Monsters or some stupid thing like that was on Animal Planet. Because that's what was on before I started recording This Week in Kyrix today. Yeah, I finally hooked up my TV. Since I don't have internet, I can take my basic cable that comes with the apartment and just unplug the friggin' modem. At least I could have. But John and my niece found me a splitter, so now I don't even have to do that. So even when we get the modem back, I have cable still. This is, by the way, the first time I've had cable in this room since we got the actual modem. Because he took my cable line without a splitter, hooked it into the modem, and left me with no cable of any kind of my own. So this marks the first time since, I want to say, February 10th that I have been able to watch TV. And for the record, it's July 22nd. Because we moved in, well, I moved in on February 6th. Everyone else came in, I think, on the 7th or the 8th. Because, well, I explained it in This Week in Kyrix. Fuck it, I got nothing else to talk about. Basically, the landlord at the old place was kind of a crotchety bastard. And I didn't want to run the risk that while we were moving out, he was just going to slap a lock on our door and lock us out of all of our shit. You know? So I had John and my niece stay behind. Well, rather, I said someone needed to stay behind, and they volunteered. Which is good, because they handle, well, he handles the cold better than I do, but not better than she does. Or, she doesn't handle it as well as I do. And there was no heat there. Not because the power was cut or anything. We still had power. It's just, we hadn't had heat in 2 fucking years, because it broke. And we lived in a trailer park, so any problems at the house were our problems, and we didn't have the money to freaking fix it. It's one of the reasons we moved. That and the fact that the place was almost 30 years old. Actually, by then it was probably 30 years old or more, and it was falling apart. I mean, we had holes in the floor. The plumbing in the bathroom didn't work. The plumbing in the kitchen stopped working like a week before we moved. I literally had to run a hose from the sink into the bathtub because the pipes were so clogged, and the pipe was fucking super glued to the wall, so we couldn't even disconnect it and switch out the thing. So it was a fucking nightmare. I mean, the place was good to us, I guess, but I was so glad to be rid of that place. I was so glad to see it in the rearview mirror, because everything that was good about it stopped being. Like, we had a place called Tri-City Plaza nearby, and they bulldozed it. So my Cece's Pizza, gone. My movie theater, gone. Etc. One moment. But yeah, the Cece's Pizza that I hung out at for years closed down. The movie theater that I've been going to since I was a child bulldozed, you know? The GameStop was gone that was recently moved in there. It was there for a couple of years. They took it down. I had a Super Walmart, but I have one of those near here. Well, it's still about the same distance from me. Well, same distance. Well, no, it's still within a reasonable distance by bike. Let's put it that way. And I have a neighborhood Walmart about the same distance from me now that the other one was from the old place. The neighborhood market one, you know, the grocery store kind. The only place that I miss is my gaming store, which is no longer within short walking distance. I used to be able to walk that in like 5 to 10 minutes. I was early to everything. Because I lived right there. Now it's anywhere from an hour and a half walk to a half an hour to 45-minute bike ride. Yeah. So I stopped going because I couldn't anymore. I really couldn't keep up with it. I can't afford the D&D games. I've had to cut back on a lot of shit financially. I am due for a win. This sucks. And now I'm fishing for a sea serpent that is a total fucking fishing tsundere. It wants nothing to do with my bait. And he's teasing me. He just, oh, I'm going to nibble on it and make him look like a tard in front of all 3 of his viewers. Yeah, I really want to finish this and Harvest Moon so I can put something up that's not just my weekly update video. Because no one's watching those, as a rule. A couple people do, but they probably don't for the whole thing. I want to put out something people can actually watch. And this isn't it! You fucking serpent. Okay. I've literally got my face right by the screen now. I think when I'm doing the re-fishing thing, I'm gonna watch Pico and Proton John's co-op of Dead Rising 2. You're probably thinking, well, Kyrix, didn't you say you have no internet? Yeah, but ages ago I managed to download it. And yes, I've given him the actual views. I've actually watched it on his channel, so he has the view. The way YouTube works, it doesn't matter if I view it more than once. It only counts as the one view. So he has my full-time view. And I'm not re-releasing it. I'm not taking credit for it. It's just so that I can watch it for situations like this, where I don't have access to the internet and need something to kill some time with. And Pico and John are great for just passing the time, even if all you're doing is listening to them. If I had Proton John's soundboard, I would be just spamming disappointed right now. Because I am. This taking way too fucking long. It's going to be a disclaimer in the description. Don't watch this piece of crap. This is the one you can skip. There's nothing going on. It's just like watching a real fishing show now that I think about it. Just tossing the bait in there and playing chicken with a sea serpent. Okay, so it's not exactly like a real fishing show, but close enough. And I've got to do this at least one more time. Why do you hate me, Seadramon? I Digivolved you. I like Seadramon. I like Seadramon. I like Mega Seadramon. I like Betamon. I like, Metal Seadramon. I like your whole Digivolution line. Why do you hate me so much? I would kill to have Metal Seadramon right now. Metal Seadramon was probably my second favorite Dark Master right after Machine Dramon, because big fucking metal Robocop Tyrannosaurus Rex. What more do you want? Then again, he's competing with Puppetmon and Piedmon. Alright, let me take it a step further. He was my second favorite Season 1 villain, period. Or should I say Series 1, because technically they were series. Because what we think of as Season 2 was actually the second series. It was a spin-off. Unlike how Japan usually does it, where, oh, this is Series 1 of Bandred, and this is Series 2, and they're the exact same fucking thing, just new intro, new characters. Or a new character, rather. No, this was a legitimate Series 2. This was a complete spin-off. I still gotta watch the new Digimon. I think it's like Extros, or something like that. I gotta watch that. Finally! Jesus fucking Christ! Dude, he's huge. I want 6 wishes now. Yes. Drop fucking dead. No, teach me a technique. Yay, I've learned a new one. Aqua Magic. And you will not see me again until I've caught him enough times. I'm Kyrix, and this has been a train wreck. See you next time. Bye-bye.